Yo, what's good, YouTube? Thank y'all so much for watching, man. Today, we got a good one. Let me remove this really quick. So, if you guys didn't know, Shannon Sharpe has been let go by ESPN, man. And this whole lawsuit situation that he's been a part of, I don't have all the details on it, which I should, but here's Shannon Sharpe speaking about. He breaks the silence on the matter.
That subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Before we get started, obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week. And really, the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm going to love you regardless. We all make mistakes. And he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And this is what the headline's going to be for the next couple of days. So, bro, again, I know you told me this, I don't have to apologize, but I'm going to do it one final time tonight, and I won't apologize again. I'm sorry that I upstaged you in this manner. That was never my intent. You've been my hero. You've been my role model from as long as I can remember. And I apologize, and I thank all my fans for supporting me when I was at ESPN and every place that I've been, be it Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, Undisputed, ESPN. Thank you guys for your support.
Okay, I'm gonna make myself big on this one. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, man. So, I have so many different thoughts about this. So obviously, there's been rumors that he was going to get let go by ESPN for a couple of months now. Initially, it was told he would be back in time for the football season, as he's one of the, I guess, main voices they have at ESPN that are centered in football. But obviously, they can have many different replacements with Stephen A. and whoever it might be taking over the reins for that. But the whole situation with him in the lawsuit. So, as I said, I don't have all the information on the case, but what I do have is that a OnlyFans woman had this lawsuit against him, and according to a couple of weeks ago, it got settled. A payout was given, and with that payout, the young lady retired from OnlyFans. So I would just say, with that information, it must have been a decent payout for her to now want to retire from, what could have been her main source of income. But what I will say is, like, we can't control how the media uses sexuality in women, and I just don't know the case enough to blame it on her or think that only she set him up. I just think we as a unit, we got to move smarter. Myself, all being included, like, we have to be real cognizant of the things that we can lose, or the things that have been lost. Like, obviously, Shannon Sharpe getting let go from ESPN. We got Gilbert Arenas, um, who recently was arrested, but um, he got back. He got let out on bond last night as well. So Arenas was arrested for a gambling situation, and this major news with Shannon Sharpe. We just got to move smarter. It does seem like there is a target on the men in the media, but I think everything that we're seeing could have been avoided. I don't want to get into him. He shouldn't be dealing with younger women because, bro, that's your preference. Their legal age is up to anybody to do whatever they want to do. It seems like two adults that were consensual in what was happening. Um, but at the end of the day, if that's how the woman felt, the lawsuit is up to anybody to have. But I do think we're reaching a place in a moment in society that can be deemed a slippery slope. Um, I don't know, man. Something feels wrong about this. But ESPN is owned by Disney, so I think it's basically known how they move as far as with these situations. So the fact that Shannon Sharpe, it took this long means that they have to think about it. They have to be in that boardroom having that discussion about what to do with Shannon. I think he's one of the bigger names on the network. I just wish every party involved um, the right closure. Shannon luckily has Club Shay Shay to fall on, Nightcap, and I think he's building something incredible. I think it's at 1.78 subscribers right now, and it's only growing. Shannon, you know, while he's not perfect, and I definitely don't agree with him, all his basketball takes, NFL takes, or even just life takes, I don't stand behind everything a man does, but I will say he has been very beneficial to the culture in the past 10 years, and I just want him to be able to bounce back from this, he made a mistake. He dealt with everything that comes with it, what I'm saying? Losing his job at ESPN, having that lawsuit, having to pay it out, um, just having the dirt put on his name. So at the end of the day, we all have, as a unit, have to move smarter. What I'm saying? Us men in this climate of how things are going. So with that, guys, I'm gonna let it be what it is right now. Thank y'all so much for watching, man. Like this video, sub to the channel, and I'll see y'all on the next one. We're out.